What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood saying 420 Uchiha. Shit. Oh, wait. I shouldn't have cussed. It's gonna be demonetized now, even if I had money available or whatever to connect it to. But, anyways, I'm gonna be playing Mass Effect 3. I'm gonna be trying to figure out how to import the character I just played on here. I didn't do that for this one. So let's get into it. Yeah. So yeah. Well, yeah. Clearly, I'm gonna try and keep it as best as I can for this one. If you didn't read in the description, I did do this out of order, and like I said in the beginning of the stream, um, I just finished Mass Effect 2, and I'm starting this one.
How bad?
Bless me.
We just lost contact with
So
two of our deep space outposts. There's something
it's
massive
looking
on long
even
range
better
scanners.
already. It is the legendary
Is this what
edition.
Shepard
I
warned us
guess I
about?
also have all the
Let's
DLCs
take
that
my
come
life
with
on
it
it.
as well, thanks to PlayStation
How
Plus.
long do we have?
Not long. I sent word.
Hopefully, I end up
Fleet's
getting
moving
more money soon through my art, which I also am selling on my Instagram over at Jimmy_Dillion420. Yes, that is my real name. So what? Please don't look at my younger photos. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go and delete those. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna put them on my phone, but I'm gonna delete them. It's only gonna be art. I'm gonna change the whole thing, so you ain't gonna get to see my face. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go do that now. But yeah, I got some pretty good art. The background for my YouTube channel, I did that a few years ago, or a couple years ago, a year ago,
You're not
I
supposed to
think.
call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The defense committee wants to see you.
Sounds good.
Oh snap!
What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
And yeah, when I do
And is it
replay all three of them up
Admiral?
on here, it's
You look
gonna
good,
be
Shepard.
on
Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral
on
Hackett's
the toughest
mobilizing
mode that
fleets.
they got.
I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command.
So
Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
It's the Reapers. And we're not ready for it. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You've faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word?
Yeah,
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to go back
so does
and...
the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard.
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
the reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How'd they get past our defenses? Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy. Shepard! Come on! Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the normal. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna see if I can pause the stream real quick. Yeah, I can.
in which the infrastructure pilot is abducted by the Naiads, female water nymphs, while sinking in drinking water. So obviously you can see how it's thematically important to people who are dying of thirst.
And he might be calling 000 because he might be considering ending it all. If this is pre-downfall Dementis, which would be possible because the Fury Road retcon in George Miller's prequel comics, it would set this phone call sometime between 2030 and 2050, and that would be Chris Hemsworth when he would be in his 20s, based off of how old he seems to be in this movie. But that darkest moment, that pessimism, would make him something of an enlightened thinker in an increasingly mad world, explaining why he could become something of the cult figure he is when we meet him later. So George Miller has added to the environmental crises and the natural resource wars another chilling threat that has begun to face us in the 9 years since Fury Road came out: the erosion of truth itself, because no one knows what's true anymore. But then we hear more voices. The power grid has collapsed. Currency is worthless. Cities are burning. Something pandemics. So again, the past 9 years we have seen crumbling infrastructure, inflation, civil unrest, a global pandemic. So basically, yeah, we are living in a dystopia now. Then Miller mixes in sounds and visuals that we heard exactly from the 2015 film's prologue.
The terminal freakout point. Mankind has gone rogue, terrorizing itself.
And then we hear a man reporting, gangs are swarming like locusts across the land. And then, echoing from 2015 Fury Road, with more familiar audio, female voices taking over, the women who tried to warn the men that their gas wars were killing everything.
The earth is sour. Our bones are poisoned. We have become half-life.
And we once again see the footage of the trees that were hit with the upshot, not coal, on-core nuclear blast, the test in the Yucca Flats in Nevada in 1953. So half-life is George Miller's term for people who were born with nuclear
Come on,
fallout
Shepard.
induced death.
Ashton's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the space. Let's move.
So Ashley is gonna be a part of our team now. I hope Tali and them are alright because, man.
Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go. Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard. Us! Take him out! Shoot him! You haven't forgot how to shoot, have you? I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move.
Will stay with Furiosa for her entire life in its opening shot of her reaching for this moment fruit of a
Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
Oh snap!
Don't let him grab you.
Valkyrie, the new Kundalini, in the tower that Max Clock tracked. That's right. Furiosa and Valkyrie see a group of men.
Gotta find a way out of here.
Valkyrie moves to cut their fuel lines. She's spotted and blows this whistle to warn the others. These include Mary Jo Bassa.
Watch it.
Meanwhile, the Kundalini general, blonde on the horseback, Elsa Pataki from the Fast and Furious movies, and while in 2015's Fury Road, the Kundalini were an all-female tribe.
Through this way.
Sex, procreation, girls, and toss the boys out to become pro fishers. Here we see some men with the tribe. The Green Place has wind turbines, solar panels. We have some hope. It truly is a place of abundance. They actually have a chance to build like a new electrical grid. But Furiosa gets taken, and she wakes up with her head dangling from the side of a speeding motorcycle. But she uses this moment to bite the fuel line with her teeth to force the bike to stop. It's like they've had self-defense classes in case you ever get taken by one of these guys. The general tells Mary in a different language, none must live to tell of this place, and gives her a limited number of bullets from a sniper rifle, which Mary ends up applying with great economy. It was bad enough that these raiders killed a horse and cut it up for parts, not caring about how useful it would be as transportation instead of just food. But Mary catches up to them, first on horseback, but then by quickly catching the motorcycle from within sniping distance. So the raiders fairly cleverly drag tires behind their bikes to make it harder to shoot at them. When Mary transfers
hopefully he ends up surviving.
the Thunder bike, she clips in a fuel tank with what looks like an airplane seatbelt. Everything is now parts of the movie.
Every minute these machines are here, I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war.
Exactly.
We knew they were coming.
And they still do.
Fury Road, George Miller does so
We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
at daytime.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them.
I don't know why I'm skipping stuff.
Sure about that? No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something.
All right, Keith David.
I owe you one.
So an important production design detail for George Miller in both this film and
Oh, don't talk to me like that.
is that every vehicle
You owe me more than one.
Let's keep moving.
something that they originally crafted, but had to have come from some other used item that they found in scrap yards, or warehouses, or yard sales.
Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes. Lieutenant Commander.
Religious figure. Chris Hemsworth noticed more contact lenses that they
Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all.
Now, in Road Warrior, the twin carries stuffed animals on himself.
Over here.
Played by David Field, and I have to wonder if Toe Jam is connected
What
in
happened
some
here?
such way to Toe Cutter, who is
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
So these men bust over Furiosa and Toe
You
Jam
have a radio?
whistles and
We're trying to contact our
dogs
ship.
turn their heads at the
No.
same time. So
There's
Snag
one
must
in
be
the
somewhere
gunship.
between a person
It's
and a
gonna be
dog.
crawling through the
I'm just fascinated by Snag. Mary takes his skull helmet, one
Stay
of
here,
his
son.
writers.
We'll get you out of here.
How it's held together with staples and his jawbone strap over her neck.
Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
The female in the group, and a guard watches while rotating these steel stretch balls in his palm. Like, dude, why do you use these stretch right now? Is this like your cold shower? Doing gross. The others start to eat the beach, but Mary comes in and uses one of those steel stretch balls as a slingshot, and she bashes using one of the gears of the motorbike. Mary attacks a pillar of a sandstorm, and I think you can see young Brady
What the hell are those? Referring to the varying chemical compositions of basal tears, reflex tears, emotional tears. Basal tears are the location of salt in our eyes, reflex tears come from external irritants, smells, and vapors. But all emotional tears, whether from joy or from suffering, have the same chemical composition. It's not as definitive as that sorrow. Chapman, over here.
Okay,
I found a radio.
Lessons from the wasteland. Dimensions' horde conquers.
Bruh, I found it. You ain't find nothing.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Fight each other in one bike attached
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got movement down here.
Now, the lady of this
Lieutenant.
trial group is Mr. Jordan, also played by
Damn it.
Elsa the
Lost the
Cat,
signal.
a double role. Her
Let's
face
hope that
is
beacon
dark,
does
more
its job.
recognizable. So when he says,
And fast, we've got company.
Chris Hemsworth is referring to what appears to spend her time watching these cards with the History Man and the dogs, and her mouth is fighting her so she can't fight anyone. History Man tattooing, star axle on that Christmas about Sword sees a red smoke flare explode and finds the lone warlord. Some woman in the cult of a more hero, but doesn't know what word was up on the They fire another red flame and does spread about the message. Power back from this point forward into the first second.
Chapman, over here. Hope they get there soon.
You and me both.
Get in cover. Running out of ammo.
Inevitably oppressed commoners of these groups dismount their leaders, all while the patiently countless to identify their place. Now, tonight, we play by Mr. Collins, who was just back to the entry by comic hero team Miracle Brothers, in which one would pantomime out stories while the other was sound effects. So school of George Miller's forced them into moving this way, but Dementis underestimates how brainwashed Joe's half-lives are, promising them as much water as they would, but not knowing that Joe always tells people do not become addicted to water, and as conditions them to accept restraint. Here's Billboard Joe steps out, now played by Lockie Holmes, who also plays the open eyes like cavalry's here, gentlemen. But that's
Yeah. They better have everything I still had up in the last game.
Let's go.
I didn't have Ashley on my team, so what is she doing on my ship? Why was she heading towards the Normandy?
Shepard!
Willing to sacrifice their lives as kamikazes just for Joe with the promise of making it to Valhalla. Crazy folks are already set up ready to snatch all Dementis' vehicles, and we learned this warboy they found was actually
You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
This is truly the
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win, not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
And they disguise some of their men as war boys with white clay.
Consider yourself reinstated. Commander.
The rig into Gastown, but that includes
you know what you have to do.
Convincingly kill the Octobot's guys to make the gate.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can.
Now this Gastown leader
good luck.
Painting this painting
you
from
too.
a book as a fresco on the
I need to
wall.
talk to Tolly. Don't look at me like that.
It depicts the moment from the Greek and Roman legend.
You were mad at me last game.
Based on accounts by Ovid and other ancient writers, in which the enraptured pilot is abducted by the naiads, female water nymphs, while seeking drinking water. So obviously you can see how this is important people who are dying of thirst. And I like how this leader is wearing a marching band uniform under his cloak. And 10 years later from this, in the future, we'll see Dementis wearing that same marching band top when he takes over Gastown. We want to thank these guys for the video, but also to thank them for making sure we look camera ready all day, every day.
Ah, don't tell me, little boy. He better have survived.
Geology's products use just a handful of if you don't know where to start, geology
no.
Quick 30-second quiz. Geology can help you fight acne, reduce oiliness, prevent wrinkles, combat dark or puffy under eyes, have smoother hydrated skin, and target signs of aging. Right now, if you use code NewRockstars100, Geology will give you 100% off.
Sad. Oh, but that is scary but beautiful. Look at that. That took time for someone to animate. Yeah, it's messed up.
Unless his demands are met, Joe notices Furiosa, whom Dementis initially claims to be his daughter, but I honestly think he sees her as his daughter figure. And it's proposed to try to marry her off to Joe in a political marriage, but Furiosa tells the truth that Dementis actually slaughtered her mother, and Joe offers to increase his food and water shipment by a quarter every 10 days. And with 10 days instead of a week, I just appreciate that it seems like they dispensed with the 7-day weeks in favor of a metric 10-day quantity. And Joe just wants to exchange tankers full of gasoline as well as Furiosa in the organic mechanic
Dementus walks up saying, "What a day, what a deal,
We're
what a
leaving.
day," echoing Nux's, "What a day, what a lovely
Leaving?
day!" exclamation. Because here in the Wasteland,
What's
every
going on?
day counts, right? Furiosa
Anderson
brought
wants
in
us to
his
go to
own
the
small
Citadel.
citizens
Get help for the
otherwise,
fight.
back when there were quite a few more
Bullshit,
than the
you
5
wouldn't
who were
order us
left
to
at the start
leave.
of Fury Road. Presumably, all of these women kept giving birth to
We
still
don't have a choice.
lives, and a lot of them
Without
became
help,
the
this
milkers
war's
who
already
received
over.
the beginning of Fury Road.
Forget it.
Rictus is
Drop
a
me off
total
somewhere.
pedo and
Enough.
steals Furiosa's hair. So
Don't you
at
think
night,
I'd
she
rather
shaves
stay
it
and
off
fight?
turns it into this clever wig cap, hiding in the peach pit
We're
scene
going to
in
the
her
Citadel.
mouth, justifying
You
why
want
she
out, you can
never
catch a
talks
ride
and
back from
maintains
there.
this vow of silence. We're kind of reminded of the gold watch in Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction,
Joker,
uncomfortable
that
lump
you?
that's carried in a cavity for years and years and serves some greater symbolic purpose. In total,
I didn't see if Seth Green was Joker in the last game. I will if he was. Because if it was true that he's been Seth Green in all 3 games, and I was right. I was wrong about Tali being Laura Bailey.
Ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the council.
But I mean, she sounded like her when she played. I think it was Jester in House Bows. I believe it was. No, not House Bows. The Mighty Nine. Yeah, the Mighty Nine. House Bows was the current one that they were currently. I think they just finished. I gotta catch up on all of that. I mean, I think I was like at the 60 or 60. No, maybe 59th episode.
Why Mars? What do you think we'll find there?
I don't know yet. But if it helps us win this war.
Played by an Australian boy named Keaton Bales, who has a type of dwarfism known as achondroplasia, and he went viral in 2020 from a video made by his mother after he was unfortunately pulled from school. And George Miller saw this video and was so affected by it that he put Keaton in the film, and I think it's so awesome. So we arrive at the best sequence of this film.
I think that is awesome that the little fool got put in the movie, because I was like, didn't I see him somewhere before? And it was from that when those kids were bullying him, which was messed up. Like,
swings the camera around to another fighter who's done the same on the other side. 2 more boys on fire decide to witness themselves and tug one of these gliders down, tugging his turbine under Warwick 2, but this whole sequence is going to be perfectly scored and executed. Toggle shooting and cause and effect and escalation. The second engine has a lead from the first wave.
We're almost there.
I don't like this, man. What the hell? Why? What happened in between the events of Mass Effect 2 and 3? Why do they always have to?
Keeps the warboys' attention skyward as raiders on bikes come from below and attach sticks of dynamite to the raiders and kicks them away. Since dynamite, but to keep the warboys overheated, this one warboy who apparently spewed a ton of piss tanks on him decides to try to cool it with urine, saying he will drink his piss. And this piss boy snatches Furiosa's dynamite and jumps back with it into the raider car, screaming, "Witness!" and blows up, angling it over the hood of the rig. So
After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the
grab the skull engine.
Understood.
Put in the fire, and that finally reveals her long, fiery hair to Jack. She's not a boy, she's Furiosa. So at this point, they just cannot stop staring at each other.
Hey, I'm level 26. That's what's up.
One off that tries to grab Furiosa. Then Miller cuts back to Kaden in the back with the cabbages, just spraying silver chrome on his palm. I just love this little character beat. And then the third wave is a single hang glider that looks like it's powered by a propeller lifted off of a boat. If you look closely, it sprays the cab with fire, and then when it comes around, Furious is ready for it, operating the excavator arm to take it out. And final phase is Octopus himself flying in. His motorcycle is lifted by a vast squid-like balloon that we saw hovering over the biker horde camp earlier. He sprays the rig with machine gun fire. Furiosa is like Quint in Jaws, firing a harpoon at him and begins to reel him in like a shark. But she tells the pup to finally now turn on the way too long, he ends up getting killed, and it forces Furiosa to slide down and turn it on, chewing up the Octopus and his balloon, and it looks sick. So Jack offers Furiosa the chance to join him as he now has to rebuild his crew, and he offers to make her a road warrior.
That kind of pisses me off already. Like, really?
Never meant to join this rig outside the Citadel, graduates into a Praetorian driver. Bring us to Chapter 4, Homeward. Furiosa now smears axle grease on her forehead, getting visually closer and closer.
Why can't it just buy all of them?
That we knew in 2015. She and Jack drive the rig to the Bullet Farm, the third fortress of the Wasteland, another location referenced to Fury Road. It's a smelting plant built in an excavated pit hit. The bullet farmer, Major Kalishnikov, is played by Richard Carter, returning from the 2015 film. Then they do a run to Gastown, which, under Dementis' rule, has crumbled down into shit. The Waterhouse mural has been defaced, the common workers are rioting and disrupt the trade of food for gasoline. We see how historically conquerors like Dementis may be effective in nomadic states when they have to overtake fortresses, but they are completely useless as rulers. So naturally, he does all he knows how to do. He breaks the peace treaty and sparks another war, telling the other rulers to meet for a summit at the Citadel, but really taking his forces to the bullet farm to take it over instead of an ambush. But before this, Jack helps Furiosa stitch up her wound from Gastown. Jack says his parents were soldiers in the army as the world fell. They might have actually served the militia that formed under Joe when he was still a colonel in the army. But Furiosa shows Jack her Peach Pit seed, the first time she has shown it to anyone since her mother gave it to her, and there's definitely some reproductive imagery coded into that exchange. This same spot will later be where Furiosa possibly plants the seed in Dementis' corpse. On their way to the bullet farm, Jack reassigns Furiosa from the war rig cab to the pursuit car, a 1960 Plymouth Valiant with modded suspension, which she perceives as a slight, but it's actually to protect her because he senses this ambush. And sure enough, Jack sees his dog with a severed foot in his mouth, never a good sign, and the ambush begins. Furiosa's left in the Valiant outside the gate, but I find it interesting that anytime Furiosa could leave and save herself in this film, she never leaves a loved one behind, whether it's her mother or if it's Jack. But Jack fires a green
Damn, he has more health than me. Shoot.
Comes back to provide sniper cover fire for Jack to keep Dementis' crews RPGs away from the ring. Dementis and Fang figure out where the fire's coming from, so he fires a rocket at Furiosa's perch, and Jack rams the rig into the brake tower, giving them enough time to escape, but Dementis pursues them in his monster truck. He rams Valiant and crushes their farm, an injury that will define his final form. Dementis captures them. Where are you going? Sorry, forward, yeah, it kind of reminds us of the final Three Man's quote at the end of the 2015 film, "Where must we go?" But it seems that even Dementis has forgotten about the possibility of a green place full of abundance that could be out there. They chain up Furiosa's injured arm.
So even all the weapons I had just mysteriously got lost.
And let the dogs devour his body. But as the sun sets, they find only Furiosa's severed arm. She chose savage survival with the promise of home in the green place that she needed her arm to get to, meaning she's taking a step toward madness and physical transformation like Dementis. In this homeward chapter, she is given up hope for home. When her stolen light gashes out, she doubles into death on foot for life and staggering through the road. But then, hey, up on the ground, leaning up against this V8 interceptor, the pursuit special, that drops that's like the Tom Hardy. We get to Murray, who plays Tom Hardy's stunt performer, as Max Fury Grown and stunt coordinator for this film. His brain is looking at every fan stuff from the film. He's serious black, so there's no way to use the one registered by bringing her back to the Citadel. If so, that would mean his time with her and Fury Grown would be a reunion, not a pursuit.
Those guys were Cerberus,
But
weren't they?
neither of the characters
Sure looked like it.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars?
Good question.
I knew I should have killed them.
Give them any more hash, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
No, you had certain ideas in your head swirling about him being with them still, when I clearly left the motherfuckers in the last game.
Doesn't look like they came for the force. Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kind of suggests they had help from the inside.
Seems likely.
You need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
Because, you know, we are running out of drinking water, oh god. But then battles of Boomtown, I think might be referring to like a straight answer, and now leading to this 40-day wasteland war. We see flashes of familiar sights from Fury Road during this, including the pole cats and the Duke Warrior with his swinging guitar. Furiosa assembles a new mechanical arm and shaves her head, telling them, I believe you've cut all ties. And her voice is so deep, I could have sworn it was Charlize Theron doing the voiceover, but it was actually just a really solid impression by Anya Taylor-Joy. As she speeds off the face of Dementis, the final chapter, 5, Beyond Vengeance, shows up on screen. Now, Beyond Vengeance is the chapter title that does echo the title Beyond Thunderdome, but it represents how Furiosa's life quest is beyond mere short-term vengeance against Dementis.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth.
Furiosa hunts down what's left of Dementis' inner circle. Smeg gets swallowed up in loose sand. Ruthvale Hell gets attacked.
Yeah, after you started being like that towards me in the last game.
Bike dismantled and Furiosa waiting for him. So he surrenders and Furiosa reveals herself to him. Hemsworth's performance in this scene in particular is
exactly.
Unhinged. It echoes Heath Ledger as the Joker from The Dark Knight and Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, but this scene reminds me of a cross between specifically the Batman
Like with as much as stuff we've been through in the past first game, which wasn't much.
It's just that.
Because throughout the missions, yes, it was a lot. Yeah. Don't tell me that Sony is getting chased. What happened? She was supposed to be the shadow broker. Don't tell me that's Sony in the first place. They're going after my people? Really? Cerberus, really? Oh, I gotta kill him. I gotta kill him. The first girl that technically, an alien girl that Shepard liked, and then she moved on when he died. I didn't know that they could have had a thing. And so it was Ashley. Could have had a thing with him, but I don't know. I didn't really.
Easy there, Lieutenant.
No, that was allowed in the game.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Option B, she replicates the punishment he gave her mother and roasts him over a pitch.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard. Yeah, it was difficult to leave. Ashley, I'm sorry. But why do you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
So in Greek mythology, Daphne was a Greek tree spirit, the daughter of the river god.
Hallelujah.
Apollo
Some answers, finally.
his archery skill,
Maybe.
so arrows
I've
filled
discovered
him with
plans
lust
for a
for
Prothean
Daphne,
device,
filled Daphne
one
with
that could
hatred
wipe
for
out the
anything
Reapers.
romantic, and Apollo
Here
chased
on
her,
Mars?
chased her, until she just called out for Phineas desperately
In
for
the
help,
Prothean
and he
archives,
turned her
yes.
into a moral tree. I kind of feel like there's a mix from that.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Prometheus, who stole fire from the
Process
gods
of
and
elimination,
changed the rock for
mixed
eternity
with a
as
little
innards were
desperation.
pecked out by birds.
When
And
you
once again,
destroyed
we
the
come back
Alpha
to the image
Relay,
of Peach
you bought
plucked
us some
by
time,
Furiosa, but she
but
tells
then you
us
were under
this is our
investigation.
first fruit, but it's not for you
I
or
knew
me.
I
As her
had to do
narration's
something.
shifting to the five
Hackett
wives
knew
as
it
she
too.
breaks free
He
and the moment
contacted
before
me,
Fury Road
asking
begins.
if I would
Split
use
and
my
Hera,
resources
the
as a
dad,
shadow
Tosinoi,
broker
Cheetah the
to
Brown
find a
Yeah,
way to
see?
stop the
Actually, George
Reapers.
Miller confirmed to
My
interviewer
search
Kevin
led me
McCarthy,
here.
who is so
Hackett
good
got
at
me access
interviewing
to the
people
archives and
about
kept
films,
me
that
updated
Harris'
on
name
your...
was
I
actually
meant to come
referenced
see
to
you.
John Ford's How Great
But
Was My Valley. So
I
as
was
the
under
movie
house
pivots
arrest.
into Fury
Wasn't much
Road,
I could do to
Furiosa
help you anyway.
completes the promise of this movie to
I
make it
suppose you're
epic.
right.
Yeah, I didn't go back to Earth when the game ended. I just went immediately to here to start this game. So apparently,
Something that she can come home to when she realizes her former home, the green place, is
I guess I'll
actually
believe
gone.
it when I
Now,
see
this
it.
movie
It's not
is
a
more of
weapon,
post-credits
not yet.
scene, so much as it
It's
has
plans for a
2-second
device,
shot of
a
nurses,
blueprint.
bobbleheads,
It's more than we
bird
had a minute
skulls,
ago.
spring-mounted
so what happened between me and Tolly? I mean, him and Tolly. Did the relationship that I stumbled into in that game, in the second game, with her?
Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time. And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus.
Man, the developers of these games is getting people kind of pissed off. Because if I'm not mistaken, it said to reconnect a romantic.
What?
Get back to the ship. Cerberus beats us to the archives. I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now.
So apparently, since I had been in house arrest, me and him and Tolly haven't been in contact. So I guess they must have broken up or something. This is pissing me off.
Not a problem for someone with biotic. You can't hide forever. Got it. You're going to need more than guns to finish them, Shepard. Right away. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
They've sabotaged the elevator. Look for another way up. is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
That happened. Now, but
I don't know if you've been following this, maybe now I just realized how white this room is. I mean, it's pop culture, you probably heard about it. I mean, I don't know if you're watching this whole Drake and Kendrick. My. What a time to be alive. Alright, so...
I died.
And Kendrick.
Ow. Oh, my toe.
Since I'm
Oh.
I finally have a Real Rejects t-shirt on. I think he might. My name's Sarah, by the way.
Our Rejects. That's a Real Rejects t-shirt. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't 100% sure about red and white for that t-shirt, but the services one, you were the guinea pig for it, and I think it was great.
I bought it, and it's fantastic. It's worth every penny I spent listening and watching Pixels. We both had a rough day, so we're choosing comedy. You gotta get on it. You gotta make sure you leave a like. You type in there, into the tubes, a comment. You gotta leave a comment, but you also gotta ring the
You need access to the pedway. Controls should be nearby.
If you could hear them do the same thing they're saying.
You're not already Patreon. We'll call you super sexy. Or you can get
I'm
down
just playing.
Get sexy. Get on the Patreon. You can watch exclusive content and highlights, especially with Greg and John over there. They have a bunch of stuff. But then you can also do like a full sync up the full copy with us and watch the whole Pixels with us together if you get on Patreon. Okay? I think that's it. Like, what else do I have to say?
I don't know, man. It's part of hosting a YouTube
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway.
YouTube channel. As you say way more things than the audience wants to hear.
I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but... Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
Never heard of them before.
That's Dr. Eva Corey.
Yeah,
She got here about a week ago.
Already.
Any luck?
Familiar music, that's a big part of Adam Sandler
Looks like there's
movies.
construction nearby. We can get out of the loop.
It is summer 82.
Yes, called it.
Great. Let's move.
Sure.
I assume every child is Adam Sandler's children.
Surrender.
Columbus made this movie. Okay.
What else has he made?
Don't ask. I was worried once I said it. I was like, I can't recall any movies.
Great.
Did you mean Home Alone?
Peter Dinklage is in this. Shut up.
How are you so good at this? You've never even played it before.
Destiny. Do they still have arcade championships?
Oh, good question. I don't know.
You're like the
Nah.
Who told you that? The government is on full scope to figuring out the secret of Bermuda Triangle.
Oh my god, I love this kid.
This movie just got great.
Oh, whoa!
What the hell?
Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
I can't wait for little people drinks.
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
I really like their styles in the credits.
Oh yeah, it looks
I
like
didn't read that.
again.
James.
Connecting to and perhaps providing a message for extraterrestrial life.
Oh, it's based on this book.
Oh, that's really cool.
Damn it.
That's a
This
nice
airlock
true
should be
have
open.
an adaptation
Doesn't
before.
look like it was forced. No, you have
That
to
is
override
not
security
Peter
protocols.
No, it's not. Not all little people are the
I
same.
was like, why are we?
I think it's a young Peter Dinklage,
Got
actually.
it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was.
Standards.
I think it is him, but
It
the
is
age or
him,
something.
but it's the. Got it.
Either we're both terrible people or we got it right.
Well, gentlemen, how about we break this tie?
If that's true, aren't some of these
Who's
Yeah, those are humans. Aren't they supposed to be for the betterment of the people?
I love the editing of that. That's cool.
Yeah, surprisingly cool. Little Scott Pilgrim vibes.
Check the next room. It's dark in there.
I love movies that edit.
Batman, take down motherfuckers. Get scared. Get scared.
What are you doing? How dare you? Is that boy gonna cry after losing in public in front of all these people? The thing he was really passionate about.
We need to pressurize the room first.
Man, what happened to my guns that I had? I had a better gun.
There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station. Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
And then what happened to my scars? I liked them. That showed that I had died.
We're seeing some odd activity down here.
I got it, okay?
Damn,
Our security
great cover.
protocols just kicked in.
I skipped it on accident.
Casting for the kids is 10 out of 10.
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
You gotta learn how to read, buddy. It's as simple as that.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Yes.
Is he the actual president?
Stopping the Reapers is the
Yeah, I
only
guess
thing we
so.
should be focused
That's
on.
why I was like, it's all
It's not
thrown
your
out
fault.
because he's the actual
What if we're wrong?
president.
What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't
I love
fix?
that the president has time
Come
to
on,
talk
man.
to.
I know.
Mr. President,
I shouldn't think that way.
take away all the
I don't know
libraries,
how you
sir.
do it.
How will the
You've always
children
stayed
ever learn to
focused even in the
read?
worst situations.
And there's so much at stake. I just think about what I'd lose.
That's a terrible friend right there.
Oh, this is like
That's a
video
terrible
game.
burden.
What's it called?
We'll
no,
stop
no,
them,
no.
Leon. Together.
Thanks, I want to believe you.
I forget the names of all of them. I know what you're talking about.
You want to believe me, but you don't. So that's great.
Station through there.
I am a nerd.
Good.
That's a great saying.
Here to nerd out on all your audio and visual needs.
Do you have to say that every time you show up at a house?
If I want to get paid, yes.
Isn't that kind of demeaning?
Only if someone brings it up. Oh, those are 10 good things.
Yeah, my dad cheated on my mom with his 19-year-old beloved.
Ew.
Oh.
When your son told me that your husband left you for 19 minutes, I guess I thought of you would be like one of those hot when we first met in high school.
Oh, just have a fling with him.
Yeah. Do it, lady. Shell. What's her name?
Michelle Monaghan.
Yeah, okay, I did have it right, but then I was like, I might be wrong. Oh, this is gonna be like they're fighting, but fighting against a video game, but in real life. I love it. You idiot.
Just a reminder, Tara did not ever see the trailer for this, so she has no idea.
I know. I'm probably saying a lot of things that you guys are like, we already knew that.
No, that's great.
Not judging, but what are you doing in the closet? Something I do often also.
Yeah, that's awesome. Great, get out of here.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Yeah, whoa, that's cool. I love just what happened. Just what happened. What just happened.
Just what happened. I love it.
Oh. Oh my god. Get out of there. Get out of there. Cool. Me, this one, I'd be like, just take me. Take me to Pac-Man. Or Mrs. Pac-Man. Also, will end terribly for him. She's 19.
But probably hot. That's what counts.
What happens if she wanders into a bar and she sees a normal 25-year-old man and she's like,
Force is good.
Force is great. Fine. Oh, no, Tosu, no! Are you trying to kiss me?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
What's that smell? They just activated the decontamination protocols. With the staff still inside.
No offense, that's very nice.
Rude. I am not a snob.
British snobber.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
We were out on my giant yacht in the middle.
More than I could describe in a short conversation.
I went in to kiss you. Would you kiss me back then?
And they'd only scratched the surface.
I would have kissed the
There
guy.
were vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
When can I come on this yacht again?
For the record, I'm gonna all us nerds are, because we appreciate it more. Amen, brother.
You didn't even brush your teeth this morning.
I will say, compared to other Adam Sandler comedies as of late,
This one's great. I really love it.
And I like that there's a different kind of dynamic with the love interest versus they just get along. Yeah, to the White House.
That's insane. Reminds me of the show 24 when they were like, yeah, I'll make it to LAX in 10 minutes. I'm like, those are all lies.
Everybody all through, Lieutenant Colonel? Lieutenant Colonel?
Yeah, what?
They just keep subverting expectations on the female leading stereotype.
Colonel Patton, you can go right into the situation. Mr. Banner, the president is waiting for you in the Oval Office. Somebody's more important.
The riff-raff out of here. Like I had to cut in on that because it obviously wasn't Adam Sandler actually doing it. Does that sound familiar to you? Yeah. Oh, I don't know that. This movie is like every slacker nerd's fantasy. They hang out with the president, you take your gaming skills to save the world. I love it.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt
Oh,
Cerberus
yeah,
has it locked
Galaga,
down.
that's what it's called.
Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Then let's blow Galaga to hell. Who's Galaga? This is the 1982 arcade version.
Kind of ziggy-zaggy.
The Ziggy Zag, is that the snobby term?
Look out! Design these space bugs after
No
an
kidding.
old out-of-print version of the Ring Ring.
She really gets us off
It's
quite
the only way I know of.
Just skirt around. Stay out of its sight.
I'll move up
Get
first.
this girl out of here.
This gets up to the president. You're pinning the blame on some old computer game.
Don't let it target you!
Five, we've seen it. There's a
What? Is that a naked butt in the background?
Damn it!
Okay. I was like, what?
Okay, don't have no. Oh!
You're the first guest I've had this. I think you really
like sci-fi
Keep moving.
tones in a really fun whimsical way.
Actually, I think if she was real, things might just play out a little bit differently. You want to know how I know that? And if she was real, a book written and illustrated by Ludlow Lamonsoff. Oh boy.
Oh my god, I love it.
Why am I here right now? Why did you try to roofie me? Right, thank you so much.
Get me out of here.
Do you remember how there was a tape of the event and all the games that were played that was then put in a capsule and shot out into the universe looking for extraterrestrial life?
Stay in cover.
Oh, I get it. And has sent down versions of what they saw to attack us.
They probably thought that's what humanity was or what weapons are.
We are a race from the planet Volula. We came to you in these familiar Earth forms to tell you we received your vessel.
This all happened on national television?
You have 2 lives left. Losing both will lead
Well,
to
it is
total
getting
destruction of your
getting pretty late, guys. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna end up getting back on probably later today around 3 or so, or probably tomorrow. But
whoa, he's going live.
I think he's recording.
He's going recording.